YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Yes Oh Yas makeup bag. I am so late with this. I've had this bag for like a week and a half at least, and I just haven't sat down to film the unbagging and the review of last month's stuff. Speaking of, let's go over last month's stuff first. First, I have this Ibby Beauty City Limits palette. I have been loving this palette. These colors are just right up my alley. I love me some good jewel tones. The formula is really nice. I don't remember exactly how much this is, but it will be down here when I edit it. So I definitely think it's a great palette for the price. And the shadows are a little powdery. Is my one kind of caveat about it. That doesn't bother me, but I know it bothers some people, so I want to mention it. But beyond that, I don't really have a complaint about their shadows. It's the second palette that I've gotten from Yes Oh Yas from them, and I would be very happy to get more. Next is this Stix Cosmetics lipstick in nude, although it says you could use it in other places. I only used it as a lipstick this past month. I just didn't have a chance to put it on my eyes like I wanted to. This still smells like a Crayola crayon. I think that's just what they smell like. I do love the little, like the packaging is what gets me on these for real, because it's just rather innovative that you can actually like just open and close the thing with one hand and you don't have a top flopping around everywhere. With a gloss on though, the smell, I don't smell it at all, so I do actually really enjoy it. Here we have the NCLA polish, and I've been drinking. I'm actually wearing it right now, although it is a decently chipped. Like, it's all tip wear. It hasn't like come flying off my nails yet, but I need to repaint my nails. So really pretty color. I wouldn't have sent this color out for October necessarily. Like, that was my one kind of about it. Like, you look at this. This looks like something I would paint on my toes midsummer. But it's fine. I don't know if I would necessarily buy this brand because I believe it is kind of expensive, but getting it in a box has been great. This was kind of my womp thing of the month, just because this is supposed to be a Scone Cosmetics brow and lash comb for $20, and as somebody pointed out last time, it's not even a metal one. That would raise the price a little bit. Like, I think, what was it? Real Techniques, I know at least used to have a metal one. It wasn't $20 either, but if it was metal, I could kind of see the reasoning behind making it a little bit more expensive, but like, you can get this at the Dollar Tree for $1. Like, this type of brush, not this brush in particular, so I didn't get that. That was my one kind of, but I can use it, so I didn't like get rid of it. And finally, I wound up really loving this. This is the Mirabelle Imagine Visionary, this Mirabella Longwear Eyeshadow, and I believe it is in the shade Imagine. Now, it's one of those that comes with a little top that you need to keep up with to keep it fresh. And I was having so much fun playing with this last night because it has like this kind of squishy, bouncy texture. But it does stay all freaking day. Like, here's too much of a swatch, honestly. And I'm gonna take it off right now, because if I don't take it off right now, it will be stuck on my hand for like 2 days unless I actually use makeup remover to get it off. Like, you can't wash this off with soap and water. This stuff needs a freaking makeup remover. But it definitely stayed on my lids all day. I used it as a shadow on its own rather than setting it with like a powder because I wanted to see its lasting power. And I wish I'd taken a picture of it at the end of the day. It was really pretty and it looked really good. But it's a nice little neutral shadow. If you're somebody that just likes to swipe on one thing and go, maybe blend it a little bit into the crease, or maybe pop a little bit of your bronzer into the crease, this would be great for that. And it seems to come with a crap ton of product. Like 9 grams of product. So, yeah. Anyways, out with the old and with the new. I have looked at this stuff like once when I got it, and then I haven't really messed with it because, like I said, I said this in another video, I didn't say this here, I haven't been feeling that great this month. My husband sprained his ankle or something, so this last week in particular has been kind of rough. Holidays mess with my brain, so I haven't really been as much up to filming as I usually am, so I have been putting stuff off. But anyways, let's get into this stuff. First, this is the palette for the month, and it is a lipstick palette rather than an eyeshadow palette, which I appreciate for being different, because if you get several of these subscriptions, I get BoxyCharm as well, who also sends out like a palette every month. That can add up super fast. But this is from Aesthetica, which I've gotten their brushes before, but I don't think I've ever gotten a makeup product from them before. I could be wrong. But this thing is huge. And it comes with a booklet that helps you figure out possible lip colors. Like it actually like gives you pictures and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. And the palette itself, it's very weighty. Like it's got a good heft to it. Not only does it come with a mirror like under here, it comes with, you know, a little bit of an instruction, and it comes with 5 lipstick shades and a white shade that I believe you can just use to whiten things. It also comes with a brush with a top on it, which I highly appreciate because that can help you keep your palette from getting filthy. What is this? A lip liner. A dual-sided lip liner. I think it comes with 2 dual-sided lip liners. Yeah. It comes with a, I didn't even realize this when I first opened it. Let's see. It comes with a kind of nudie berry shade, a red shade. These are a drier lip liner formula, it feels like, which I don't mind. They last longer. And a bright pink shade that not really up my alley, but especially for like a mixer I can definitely use. And what is this? Oh, like a really deep kind of plummy shade, which is also really pretty. And of course we have the lip colors themselves, which go along with the lip liners. I haven't swatched this one at all yet. I just kind of opened it up, looked at it, and didn't really do anything else with it. These are pretty pigmented. The red needs a little bit of building up, but that's not bad. If you like bright pinks. Kind of a medium nude. Where's my wipe? Because I'm out of fingers, and I have 2 more things to swatch. So we have that more brownie nude. We have what I think is supposed to be like a pinker nude. No, that's just pink. Well, that's just like a little light pink. And a white. That is decently pigmented, but you probably don't want a white to be too pigmented or it's not going to mix very well. But that's really cool. I like lip palettes. I know not everybody does, but I do. I'm very happy to get that. Next we have the Sorma Treatment Cosmetics Brow Lift Brow Highlighting Pencil. Now, I don't use brow highlight pencils, but I do use them in my waterline. I didn't today for this look because I filmed the monochromatic makeup tag. But normally I use a cello pencil in my waterline to brighten. You all right over there? Sorry, my dog's coughing. But it is actually close to being, fairly close to being used up, so I can definitely keep this and see if it works in my waterline. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's basically the same color as the cello one, so it would, as long as it stays in my waterline like the cello one does, like almost nothing stays in my waterline, so when something does, I praise it up and down. It's about the same price as the cello one too. I think the cello one's a few dollars cheaper, but if I already have one, I don't need to buy the cello one. Now here's where I'm not complaining, but I think one of these should have been something slightly different and then give us the other one of these next month. These are both highlighting products, is why I say that. Now one is a liquid and one is a powder, and the powder one is super expensive, but we'll get to that in a minute. But the liquid one, which I got a similar thing from BoxyCharm, not the same brand, so I'm not too worried about it, but this is the Beauty Creations Unicorn Tears Liquid Highlighter. Doesn't say the color on here, but I will go look it up because I know there's like 5 of them. I think we all got the same color though. You might not have though. Does your dropper actually work? Sometimes these droppers don't work. You're acting like you don't work very well. That's not something just about this brand too. I've seen that in a couple of different brands. Like Hard Candy, their dropper product, the droppers never work. But here it is now. Okay, so this isn't super glittery, it's more metallic, which means I can get away with, say, like mixing this into my foundation, which I really appreciate because the Cover FX one I got has so much glitter in it that I can't do that. That is really pretty though. And it's not too orangey, which means I could probably get away with mixing it in my foundation as well. So I will try that. Now the other one is another product from Mirabella. I got a Mirabella product last month too. It is the Brilliant Mineral Highlighter. And while the packaging is nothing to really be excited about, y'all, this highlighter, that is a pretty damn highlighter. Because of the color, I will personally have to go in with a light touch, or possibly use it as more of an eyeshadow. So unless it says otherwise to not put on the eyes, you can usually put this kind of stuff on the eyes, but it's gorgeous. It is stunning. Like, I did swatch that when I got it. I think that was the only thing that I swatched though. But yeah, the packaging's really bulky, which I don't love. Especially for a $42 highlighter. Like, give me something kind of pretty to look at. But the product itself is really pretty, which is what really matters. It's the shade Swirling Pearl, and it's 7.5 grams, so you are getting a lot of powder in your highlight. And finally, we got a brush. This time it's not a Womp Womp brush. We have the Deluxe Badger Oval Shadow Brush. This says it's from Crown. Okay, that's why I was like, Deluxe Badger, what the French is that? I don't know, but on here it says Crown, so that's what I'm gonna go with. But this is a little big for my eye, honestly, but I just have small eyes. But I can still use this, I just have to be a little more careful with it. So I'm gonna wash it and I'm gonna use it. Anyways, that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye.